Hello friends, let's solve the fifth illustration, which is based on the final accounts of not-for-profit concern. You are asked to prepare income and expenditure account only. Generally, you are supposed to prepare income and expenditure account as well as balance sheet, as we already have studied that when you are preparing income and expenditure account, it must be accompanied by a balance sheet. That's compulsory. But here, these are initials problem. Initially, you are given simple examples so that you can understand the solution step by step. From the following receipts and payment account and adjustments given below, you are required to prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2020. We are concerned with that accounting year which is ending on 31st March 2020, means it must have begun on 1st April 2019. So we are concerned with the year 2019-20. Keep it in mind. What is the current accounting year? 2019-20. This is Bena Cultural Association, Satara. This is the association, this is the not-for-profit concern which is engaged in cultural activities for the promotion of culture in the society. Receipts and payment accounts for the year ended 31st March 2020. On the receipt side, opening cash balance and opening bank balance is given. This is opening means on 1st April 2019. On that day, we had cash 10,000 and bank balance 19,200. And this information is not useful in the final accounts. The opening balances are totally ignored because we are on 31st March 2020. So what we can do with this information which is of 1st April 2019? So ignore the opening balances. Here we have received subscriptions, and in this year we have received subscription for the year 2018-19, 15,000. For the current year, that is 2019-20, we have received 1 lakh, and also for the next year we have received subscription rupees 8,000. So total subscription received this year is 1,23,000. We have received subscription. Subscription is our income, remember. In order to avail our services, our members pay annual subscription to us. So it's income for the business, I mean income for the concern. And total subscription received this year is 1,23,000. But this total subscription is not for this year only. Out of that 15,000 for the last year, so we can't show this last year subscription on the income side. We can show current year subscription, that is 2019-20. Current year subscription rupees 1 lakh can be shown on the income side, and the subscription which is for the next year, that cannot be shown on the income side. Only current year's income will be shown on the income side. And what is that? 1 lakh. We can show 1 lakh on the credit side of income and expenditure account. Donations, and into bracket it is said that these are general donations. We have received donations 25,000 this year, and general donations are income for the business, remember. The another kind of donations is specific donation for special reason, for the construction of building, for any other activity. Special donations are given. Such specific special donations are not income for the business, they are shown on liability side. But remember, general donations are income for the business, so we can show the donations 25,000 on income side. Entrance fees entrance fees is income, we can show it on income side. To interest on fixed deposit means we have received interest this year on our fixed deposit, this is income, will be shown on income side, I mean credit side of income and expenditure account. And to picnic receipts means we have received some amount for picnic, this is also income for the business, it can be shown on credit side of income and expenditure account. So current year subscription 1 lakh, donations, entrance fees, interest on deposit, and picnic receipts. All these are incomes for the business and they will be credited to income and expenditure account unless any adjustment is given on it. Payments. See, receipts means either income or liability, and payments means either expense or asset, isn't it? Payment means either payment for expense, revenue expense, or payment for capital expenditure, and capital expenditure is asset. So the items which are appearing on receipt side will either be shown as an income or as a liability, and the items which are on the payment side will either be our expense or asset. Simple. On the payment side, what is given? By rent means we have paid for rent. Total amount paid for rent this year is 55,000, but all that 55,000 is not for this year. 700 is for the last year and it cannot be shown on the expense side of this current year's income and expenditure account because 700 belongs to the last year. It cannot be shown on the expenditure side. But current year's expenditure only, that is for 2019-20, we have paid 54,300. For the current year, what we have paid? 54,300, and that current year's rent will be shown on the expenditure side, 54,300 only. Then by fixed deposit, we have paid for FD, and fixed deposit is not expense, it is asset. By sundry expense, this is expenditure, it will be debited to income and expenditure account. Insurance, printing and stationery, picnic expenses, salaries, traveling expenses, these are expense of this year, will be debited to profit and loss account. By advertisement, we have paid for advertisement rupees 7,000, and bracket says that this payment is not for the current year, it is for the last year. So though we have paid this year, but it is for the last year, so this advertisement will not be debited to this year's income and expenditure account. So this advertisement which is for the last year cannot be shown on the expense side. And closing balances means today's balances at the year ending date, I mean at the end of the year we are having cash 15,000 and bank balance 16,000, and this matters, this amount matters, today's balances these are, so will be shown on asset side. Okay, what idea you got? Receipt side means either these are incomes or liabilities. Payment side means either these are expenses or assets. Simple. We will have to see adjustments in order to get the clear cut idea about this problem. What is the adjustment? First adjustment is about outstanding rent for current year. See, though this rent is outstanding, but it is for the current year. So we must show this rent in the income and expenditure account because this rent belongs to this year. It will be paid later on, but this rent is of this year, so it must be included in the current year's expenditure. So we will have to tick mark rent which is in the receipt and payment account. Which rent will be tick marked? This rent of the current year. This rent will be shown in the inner column on the debit side of income and expenditure account, and in this amount we will add outstanding rent of current year. Thereby total rent for this year will be shown in the outer column. Second adjustment is about 60% entrance fees should be capitalized. Yes, there is adjustment on one item of income of this year. And what is that item? Entrance fees. 60% of entrance fees should be capitalized. Capitalized means 60% amount of entrance fees will be added to the capital fund. It is the meaning of capitalization. Means this income is to be converted. This income in the form of entrance fees, its 60% will not be shown as an income, but it will be converted into capital. That is why it is called capitalization. So we will have to tick mark entrance fees before we solve this problem. Entrance fees on the receipt side, there is entrance fees, ticket mark. It will be shown in the inner column 15,000 and it's 60%. 60% will be deducted from 15,000 and only 40% amount of entrance fees will be shown as an income of this year and 60% will be added to the capital fund. Here you can see on the income side entrance fees 15,000 minus 60% capitalized. So capitalized entrance fees cannot be income of the business, it becomes capital fund of the business. So only 40% of 15,000, 6,000 has been shown as an income of this year and 60% have been added to the capital fund. See, but this is not balance sheet. When we prepare balance sheet, we will see that 60% amount have been added to the capital fund. The next adjustment is about outstanding subscription for the current year was 20,000. Outstanding subscription. In this topic, the word outstanding is associated with income also. Generally, expenses are outstanding and incomes are accrued, isn't it? The income which is receivable is not called outstanding income, we call it as accrued income. So what we know that the word outstanding is generally concerned with the expense, isn't it? But in this topic, subscription is income for the business and the subscription which is receivable, instead of calling it as accrued subscription, in this topic it is called outstanding subscription. So remember, outstanding subscription means subscription receivable, accrued subscription. And for the year, for this year, outstanding subscription is 20,000. Outstanding means receivable. Means this is the income of this year which should have been received but not yet received. It will be received but now in the next year. But as this is the income of this year, it must be shown as an income of this year by adding it to the subscription received plus outstanding and thereby total subscription income by way of subscription for this year becomes 1,20,000. So the income which is accrued must be shown on the income side. What we will have to do? We will have to tick mark subscription. There is adjustment on it. Here is subscription on the receipt side. Ticket mark. Which subscription should be tick marked? Current year subscription for the year 2019-20 will be shown in the inner column 1 lakh, and in this amount current year's outstanding subscription will be added, and thereby total income by way of subscription for the year becomes 1,20,000. And finally, prepaid insurance. So there is adjustment on insurance. Tick mark insurance. This amount will be shown in the inner column, and then prepaid insurance will be deducted from it. 1,000 is prepaid. So out of 12,000, 1,000 is not for this year, it is for the next year, so it's prepaid insurance. So expense on insurance for this year is just 11,000. Okay, it is as good as final accounts of partnership firm. There is slight difference. We don't have trial balance here, we have receipt and payment account, and we don't prepare profit and loss account, we prepare income and expenditure account. Otherwise the strategy is the same, means outstanding expenses are added to the expenses, accrued income is added to the income, prepaid expenses are deducted from expenses. That's why we call it as similar to that of profit and loss account. Let us see the solution now. Income and expenditure account. This is expenditure side. Rent 54,300. This was the rent paid for the current year. It was given on the payment side. Plus adjustment said 7,000 is outstanding for this year. So paid plus outstanding total rent for the year is 61,300. It will be shown on liabilities side. 7,000. Sundry expenses is expense, I told you. Insurance, payment side said that we paid for insurance 12,000, but adjustment said out of 12,000, 1,000 is prepaid, so we are deducting that amount, and only 11,000 are being shown in the outer column as an expense for this year. Prepaid insurance will be shown on asset side. Other items, printing and stationery, picnic expenses, salaries, traveling expenses are expenses for the business carrying no adjustment, so directly they are shown in the outer column. Look at the payment side, look at the income side, the credit side of income and expenditure account. On the receipt side, for the current year subscription received was 1 lakh. That information have been taken here on the income side. Current year subscription received rupees 1 lakh, but adjustment said that 20,000 is yet to be received for this year. So received plus to be received, 1 lakh plus 20,000 for the current year. Total income by way of subscription gets increased to 1,20,000, and this accrued subscription will be shown on asset side. Then donations, these were general donations, so income for the business. Entrance fees, receipt side said that for this year we received 15,000 entrance fees, and adjustment compelled us to convert 9,000, 60% of it, 60% of 15,000, 9,000 is to be converted into capital fund. That is why we are showing just 40% of 15,000, 6,000 as income for this year. So 15,000 minus 9,000 capitalized, so only 6,000 is the income by way of entrance fees being shown on the income side. And this capitalization of entrance fees means adding 9,000 to the capital fund on liability side. Interest on FD is income. And picnic receipts is also income for the business. Picnic receipt is income and picnic expenses is expenditure. After doing this, after showing the items, revenue items in the income and expenditure account and making suitable adjustments, then we will have to compare which side of this account is greater. And here the income side was greater than expenditure side. So income side total is more than expenditure side. Generally we call it as profit, but here it is called surplus. So the excess of income or expenditure is 38,500, and this credit balance of income and expenditure account is called surplus. And I have already told you in the previous video lectures that the surplus is added to capital fund. That's it. This is the income and expenditure account. Now you try to solve this problem in your notebook. Thank you. Thank you very much.